Okay guys, so we are going to speak about two verbs today to explain the relationship that is going to help you to describe the relationship that you have, the relation that you have with others. So, mes rapports avec les autres, it's my relation with others. Or if you want to describe your relation with someone, or if you want to describe the relation between two people. Adding on to our class. Alright. So those verbs, they are reflexive verbs. We already saw reflexive verb with the verb s'appeler. You know what is a reflexive verb. It's the one that's got a reflexive pronoun in front of the verb. And those two verbs, we call them reciprocal verbs because you have to be two people to use them. You have to speak about two people. Let me explain to you that. Okay, the first verb is s'entendre. That is the infinitive of the verb, s'entendre. And it means to get along. So when you get along with someone, it is obviously with someone. So you can't get along by yourself. So that's why we call them reciprocal verbs. And we're also going to see after the verb se disputer, which is to argue, which you also need to be two to argue. You can argue with yourself, but sometimes it don't get you anywhere. Anyway, okay, so the first verb is s'entendre. To pronounce that, remember the verb s'appeler, you've got the reflexive pronoun, it's always the same. Je m'appelle, tu t'appelles, il s'appelle, you see it's M, T, S, nous, vous, S. Again, it's always like that, so that will never change. Now, to say I get along, you say je m'entends. To say you get along, tu t'entends. And you see the verb takes an S, but you don't pronounce it. Il, elle s'entend. Nous, nous entendons. ONS, the same as your verb s'appeler, it's got the same ending. So you see, if you look at the verb s'entendre, you're just taking that part of the verb and we're changing the RE to ONS with nous. Vous, vous entendez, we change the RE to a easy. And we change the il, elle s'entendent, the RE to ENT. Does it remind you of something? The verb s'appeler is exactly the same. We take off the ER and we change it to those endings. So it is exactly the same. You can start to look at the pattern over there. So let me recall them, we repeat them from the beginning. Je m'entends, tu t'entends, il, elle s'entend, nous, nous entendons, vous, vous entendez, il, elle s'entendent. Alright, so to say that, it will mean so I get along, you get along, so on. But to really mean in French that you get along, you have to say that it's a good, like you have to say I get along good with that person. And generally, that verb is then followed by the adjective bien. So it will form the full meaning of I get along. So let's do an example. If you say je m'entends bien, I get along avec mes parents, with my parents. Je m'entends bien avec mes parents. I get along with my parents. So we have the pronoun, the reflexive pronoun, the verb, and the adjective good. And that, I underline it like that there, that will be the meaning in English, fully. Je m'entends bien, I get along. Il s'entend bien avec sa sœur, he gets along with his sister. Same example. So it's quite easy. You remember those verbs and you add bien if you want to say that you get along good with someone. Now the negative form of the verb. So remember it's always a ne before the verb and pas after the verb. We also saw that if you look back into your class with être. I'll show you the negative form of the verb être. So it's always ne and pas. So the negative form follows the same rule. The verb doesn't change. You just have to add ne before the verb. The verb is there. And pas after the verb. So, sorry, that means I must change that. I don't get along. I don't get along. You don't get along. I will change it on your paper, don't worry. And, okay, let me change that quickly. She don't get along. We don't get along. and you don't get along, they don't get along. Alright, donc je ne m'entends pas, tu ne t'entends pas, il, elle ne s'entend pas, nous ne nous entendons pas, vous ne vous entendez pas, il, elle ne s'entendent pas. Make an example. Je ne m'entends pas, and we can keep the bien. Je ne m'entends pas bien together will be not good, so I don't get along. Remember, because we saw that I get along was with the bien. So the pas will just create your don't. Je ne m'entends pas bien, I don't get along with my parents. Okay? Il ne s'entend pas bien avec sa sœur, he doesn't get along with his sister. So you can keep that bien after your negation. Okay, so that is for the verb s'entendre, to get along. And now le verbe se disputer, which is to argue. Same as the verb on the top, or your ER verb like s'appeler. That is, you take away the R, that with the tu you've got the S, with the new form it's ONS again, with the vous form it's EZ, and with the il, elle plural form it's ENT. Same as the one on the top. So you see there's again the same pattern. The pronunciation of that verb. Je me dispute, tu te disputes, il, elle se dispute, nous nous disputons, vous vous disputez, il, elle se dispute. Il se dispute avec sa sœur, so se disputer it's to argue. He argues with his sister. Je me dispute souvent avec mes parents. I argue often, souvent means often, avec mes parents. Nous nous disputons tout le temps avec mes copains. We argue all the time with my friends. So you can have those little adverb of frequency after your verb, which is always good to give more power to your sentence. Negative form, it's exactly the same as what we just saw. Je ne me dispute pas, tu ne te disputes pas, il, elle ne se dispute pas, nous ne nous disputons pas, vous ne vous disputez pas, il, elle ne se dispute pas. So your ne before the verb, your pas after the verb. And again, I forgot to change it this, sorry, I don't argue, you don't argue, he, she, sorry, it's not don't, it's doesn't, I will change that on your paper. Doesn't argue, we don't argue, you don't argue, they don't argue. Okay. Il ne se dispute pas avec sa sœur, he doesn't argue with his sister. Je ne me dispute pas souvent avec mes parents, I don't argue often with my parents. Nous ne nous disputons pas tout le temps avec mes copains, we don't argue all the time with my friend. So you see, it's exactly the same as that. We just added the ne and the pas in between the verb or around the verb. A little trick if you want to say something a bit more, I don't know, like a bit better on your sentence. If you change the word pas over there to the word jamais, which means never, you will change your sentence saying je ne me dispute jamais avec mes parents. So that pas is being changed to jamais. It will mean I never argue with my parents. So you can do that for a couple of sentences if you want. And that is it for today. I'm gonna send you that, and then I think it's your last video for the week. So review on that, and next week we'll make exercise to put everything together. Thank you guys. Bye bye.